Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alana and I live in this here Honda Accord. Now if you're curious how I live in such a small vehicle, you can check out the video in the cards here where I show you how I built a bed in my passenger seat. But while I've made do with what I have, I don't think that Rhonda is my forever home. So in this video, we're testing out camper life. Ooh, that's hot. Now, I am lucky enough to have a friend who loves and trusts me enough to let me stay in their trailer while they are not here. But they actually live in this trailer full time, and as you can see, they are stationary and have it hooked up to electricity, which is the first major difference from Rhonda the Honda. So in this video, I just want to go through like a day in the life living in a camper trailer and kind of compare and contrast the differences between this and my Honda Accord and see if I like it. But first, I'm hungry, so let's start with breakfast. Okay, the first major difference is I don't have to set up a stove, but I do still have to turn on the propane. All right. Now let's go inside. So when you first walk in the door here, there's a mirror, and then spin it around, we have the kitchen. Okay, this is the first major luxury right off the bat. I am standing undercover cooking on a stove with an oven. And we have a fridge. That was a lot, sorry. God, I'm so excited. If you didn't know, breakfast is probably my favorite meal of the day. I'm just gonna steal one egg, sorry. I should make more coffee. Okay, and now to turn the gas back off. Still don't got any space. There we go. That'll work. I don't want to get ice. Boop. Can we talk about the fact that my friend has a whole air fryer in here? That's insane. Anywho, I could honestly eat tortillas and eggs for breakfast for the rest of my life and never get sick of it. Never. But I don't normally cook this for breakfast when I'm camping out of my car because I'm lazy when I wake up, and so the last thing I want to do is set up my table and my stove and my pan and cook eggs and then do dishes all out of my trunk. But being in here, like, there's an actual stove that's always set up and there's a sink that's always set up to do dishes, and I feel like it's much easier to live like normal, so I like it. I have about 5 minutes to finish eating this, and then I have to do something else that I can't do when I'm living in my car, and that is work. So because my friend lives in this full time, there is actually Wi-Fi, like, on the property. But if I was to have a camper, I would be moving around, so I would have to invest in probably Starlink. But it is really cool to be able to just work inside your little tiny home, and I'm a homebody. I don't ever need to leave anyways, so this is honestly dangerous. Like, I could just never leave. If you're curious what work I'm talking about, I am an online English conversation tutor, so I work with students all over the world who are wanting to practice their English conversation skills, and I just sit here and I talk to them. So it's really not that difficult, but it just requires a strong internet connection, and I can't do it in like a busy cafe because then you have the noise of the espresso machine, and if the student's in a learning environment, it just makes it difficult. So I only do this job when I have stable Wi-Fi at a house, either through a house sit, a friend, or family. And then if you're curious how I make money when I'm stuck in Rwanda, the Honda, I have different online things that I do. If you don't know, I do have a whole Mind on Yoga Academy where I teach people how to use yoga and meditation and breathwork to improve your mental health and get to a happier, better place in life. And I offer mind coaching to coach you along the process if you want one-on-one guidance through this material. So if that sounds interesting, go check out my website. And then also I do different delivery like DoorDash and Instacart. So there's always a way to make money. And it always uses the internet. It's just I can't always do this job. So it's really nice to have a space where I can do this job because it doesn't pay much, but I just enjoy doing it. It feels like I'm just talking to my friends. So if you have a stable Wi-Fi connection and are looking for some kind of side gig and this sounds interesting to you, I'll leave my referral link down in the description. And if you use that, feel free to email me and ask me questions through the application process. I would be happy to help you. But today I have 4 hours of tutoring. Today's a Sunday and it's Easter Sunday, so that means I'm getting paid a holiday bonus, which we appreciate that. So I'm going to work from 11 till 3. I'll probably see you for lunch in between sometime, hopefully. And then I'll give you a full tour of this place when I'm done. Great question. Yeah. Okay, I had to change because you can't have your shoulders out while tutoring. But it's lunchtime. And I know that, 1, this looks like a teeny ass bowl, and 2, it doesn't really look great, but this is a blended lentil soup that I actually got the recipe from one of my students who lives in the Middle East. And it's lentils cooked in bone broth with turmeric, cumin, lemon, pepper, garlic, and onion. Then you can also add any vegetables you like. I think I did carrots and celery because that's my go-to soup vegetable. But then I just blended this all together in a blender and I keep it in a Tupperware container, and then I actually like to eat it cold because it's lemon flavor. So this is actually a really clutch meal for living out of my car because, as we talked about earlier, in my car I have to pull out the stove anytime I want to eat. So this works. I mean, technically I could heat this up here, but honestly I don't know where my friend has a pot, so we're just gonna eat it cold. Okay, now that I'm done eating in between talking to strangers, it is time to get ready to go to the gym. Now, I am going to work out and shower, but this trailer actually does have a little shower in here, so let me show you a little tour before I go. So we've already covered this corner during breakfast, but there's the sink, the air fryer, the stove, a microwave, a freezer, and a fridge. Whole setup, whole shebang. Love this. Second thing I love, there is a thermostat with air conditioning. It's luxury. That is not in Rwanda. And I guess the other luxury that's not in Rwanda is all of these like cupboard spaces. I definitely don't have that. Then a table that collapses down into a bed. Don't mind me just trying to export the same video for the past 24 hours. Ugh. Anyways, and I also have a couch, which if I had a trailer, I don't know if I would need both, to be honest. I think I could do with just a table, no couch. And then coming over here, there's the sink, and the bathroom is in here. So there's a little toilet and a little shower. And there's even hot water in there. And like, I guess I could shower here, but I'm just so used to showering at Planet Fitness at this point that it's like, I'm going in with my gym bag. My gym bag is my shower bag, so let's just get her both done at the same time. So while I do think that being able to stand up and cook and have air conditioning is a luxury, I think this is the biggest luxury of them all. Sure, I can lay down flat in Rwanda, but I can't spread out, you know? So having a bed that, yeah, sure, there's not a lot of ceiling room, but I can sit up. And I think a trailer with a bed that goes over the cab of the truck would be ideal for me. The one thing that I can't decide though is, can I live without the bathroom? Like, I think we just covered I can live without the shower, but I kind of want a toilet in my trailer, you know? That's one thing that I was like, oh, if I build a van, I don't need a toilet. But now that I've been here, I'm like, oh, wait, that's actually really nice. So, what we learned that Alana wants a camper, but not one this big, because quite frankly, me towing this on the freeway behind a truck would just be a safety hazard for others. So I'll have to find a smaller version that fits me, but I think this has been a really fun way of testing out if I enjoy living in a camper. And the answer is yes. I would much rather live in a camper over an apartment any day. It's just like a little cozy tiny home, and I want one of my own. But I guess for now, I will be sticking with my main girl, Rhonda the Honda, for the rest of the year. If you want to see car life adventures with me and Rhonda, be sure to subscribe down below, stick around, see what we get up to this year. And if you want to support me in my dream of eventually buying a camper, I mean, subscribe, share with your friends, go to my website, check out my Mind on Yoga Academy, all that jazz. But anyways, now it's time to stop procrastinating and go to the gym. Except that was just for the camera, and now I have to get my keys.